cuddling. In this way, we've only got a few minutes left. But for me, this is the Staiths. Shop. Christmas Eve. Just now. Like this time. Morning. We're at the quayside at Newcastle. Just here for a short time. We're going to be fishing outside the Copthorne Hotel, my nemesis. But what has happened here? No idea. This is not usually flooded. It hasn't been torrential rain in the last 24 hours. So I've got no idea. I think the river must have flooded itself. Or there's been some big waves blowing over. There's a lot of wind. I'm going to struggle with the video, so I'm going to do it from hidden inside the arches of the Copthorne, I think. But yeah, it's been pretty interesting in the last 24 hours to cause that. Oh well, I'll come back to you when I've set up. I've just got one rod. I'm just here for an hour. I'm relying on my experiences of the other week, where I've been catching fish in that short time. Tide's coming in, which is when we've seen the bites. We'll see what happens. Wish me luck. Well, I'm not sure how well this is going to come out, but I'm fishing. I've got less than an hour. Nothing new. It's a bit windy, as you can see, and hear, I'm sure. I've got a bell on the end, so I can see the end of my rod properly. Yeah, fingers crossed to catch something. Tide's coming in. It's on the flood. Pull my weight right round. It's going the opposite. Whoa, there's the wind. It's going the opposite way to the wind. I'll turn this off. Anyone who's followed my videos for a while will know that the Copthorne is my nemesis. But I've just heard that bell rattle. So come out and watch. No, it's gone quiet for now. So a bit more shade here. Yeah, the Copthorne's my nemesis. I've fished it many times since I've been doing videos and not had any success here. And yet, before I did videos, I used to do really well here on a regular basis. So keep giving it a go. I've actually had really nice cod out here. Codling, about £3. But you know, not to be sniffed at. Plenty of whiting. I've seen me pulling lines of 3 whiting on the 3-hook flapper many times, but as I say, as soon as I started doing the videos, it all died off. Just thought I'd try again. It's just gone again. This is a stiff old rod, so it's not just rattling jack. So it's only a 4.16 metre high tide, so it shouldn't be pulling through that hard. It's just this wind is making it harder. Bad luck broken with a codling. Tiny one, but it's still codling. Lip hooked, I'll get it back in. Well, having just said how this has been my nemesis, it's quite nice to catch something. It's a new rod to me, this one, second hand. Absolutely solid. Broom handle comes to mind, but in this wind it's not moving about as much, which I think is good. I'm not 100% convinced. So I'm changing my baits every 10 minutes just to keep an eye on them. You know how much the crabs have hammered me recently. Something knocking it again. Go down and stand with it. But that's in the wind, so it's hard to film at the same time. Hence I'm back here. Yeah, might be something on there. Get the bell up. Nothing on that time. Bottom hook had been stripped, top hook still had bait on it. We'll just try again. Decals on this new rod. It's a 1 Thompson nautilus, 12 foot. fishing it with a fixed spool. Might try with the multiplier next week. Needs a little bit of repairs doing. That's all about. That's definitely a fish this time. I was really hoping that the second fish would have come in just to get rid of my curse on this spot, but I've only got a few minutes left and just cast out with fresh baits again. We'll see, but not holding my breath anymore. Would I like two? Two would be good, but I've really got to go in 5 minutes. Just had a big bang there, but could have been flotsam on the line. That's it. That's my less than an hour over with. 2 bites, 1 fish. Probably should have fished smaller hooks, but I had a rig there with 2 O's on. With that first codling, I thought, oh, this is fine, but then I suspect the last one was a whiting, a small one. Just couldn't get the hook in its mouth. Again, guessing, no idea, could have been a crab that would give it a good tug. Right, well, I may be back, I may not. This may be the end of a very short but beautiful video. It may be the start of something special. Who knows? I look forward to speaking to you all later. Please like and subscribe. And we'll see if this carries on. We're at a new spot for me. This is the Staiths. We've just arrived just after high tide, so the river's on the ebb. Just show you around. It's Newcastle Centre down there. That's where I was fishing the other morning, Copthorne. So I'm just about half a mile, 3/4 of a mile up from there. These are the Staiths, designed by Hemingway, and they're a lovely waterfront location. And they're the actual Staiths themselves, which were used for loading coal, unloading steel, or the other way around maybe. Loading coal onto the boat, and they also shipped steel out of here. So yeah, damaged by vandalism over the years, but still amazing architecture. Newcastle Riverside Park over there, and that's about it. There's the stadium. Not a stadium. I'm losing my head. Anyway, it's where the big events are on. Arena, that's the word. So yeah, nice. I've never fished here before, just had what may have been a knock or may have been the weight moving. From memory, it's quite muddy out there, so it could have just been the weight getting settled. I'll come back if anything happens. I'm only here for a short time again. It's another lunchtime special. Fishing ragworm, 2 hook flapper, 1 0 hooks. No, I'm not, size 1 hooks. And yeah, hopeful we'll get something in the 40 minutes I'm actually able to fish. So we're been here about 10 minutes, no knocks or anything yet. I might check the bait, just make sure that the crabs haven't stripped it yet. Cast out again. Well, that didn't really tell me much. Bait was still on the hook, so the crabs aren't an issue. I can leave it there longer than 10 minutes. Probably change it at 15-20 minutes. But that might be my last cast if that's the time then. Hopefully I get a bite before then. Tide's going out. Did notice that it was on the flood, it was working better before. We'll see what goes. Well, disappointing. No knocks or anything. Tide is going out, as I said, and this doesn't particularly do well at the moment. It seems to be better on the flood. I'll bring that in and then we'll probably head off. Who knows, it might be a fish on the end. It wouldn't be the first time. Well, no crabs, no bites at all. Time to pack up and try somewhere different. On the river, in my head it was going to be flat as a mill pond. I'm wrong. There's a bit of wind. at the schooner again. We're going to have a little shot. Christmas Eve, just an hour before work. See if we can catch anything. This will be my last fish in the UK in 2025. Don't know when the wind's going to come back, so I'll get this over quick. Gonna have a cast in, see how it goes. I've got bluey on the rod, 2 hook flapper, 2 oar hooks, circle hooks, 7th ounce lead, and I've got new gloves which were sent through the post to me, which is very nice. Thank you very much. If you remember to send me your details, I might buy some more. Right, cheers. 8 AM on Christmas Eve. I can make the tip out, so hopefully we'll get a bite soon. Catch some fishes. Wow, you can probably hear that wind. I'll have to bear in mind I've got to be a little loud. 2 hours after high tide, and the tide's on the ebb. Not really pulling through fast yet. I think it's quite small tides today, so hopefully we can cope with this. But it really does pull in the river, so I've got a 7 ounce lead. Just cleared some rubbish up some fishermen had left down here. It really does annoy me. I know Darren was on about it the other day. It was about a quarter of a mile away from here. So annoying. Anyway, I've just taken a bag up to the bin. Anyhow, I seemed to miss a knock when I went. I'm going to keep my eye on it. Come back to you soon. About 15 minutes. No bites as yet. I'm going to change the baits. Cast in, cast slightly upstream so that the grip leg gets a chance to bite in. And then the line pulls through with the tide and holds it in place. Hopefully get a bite this time. The baits were untouched, so I've just topped them up a little bit. Got some fresh scent on there. Hopefully something hones in on them. Knock on the end there. Definite knock this time. Could have been a flotsam hitting the line maybe. So keep an eye on it. But there, something else. There's definitely something messing about with the bait. Taps afterwards, and I'll be changing the bait again. Not getting any more. When if you did watch the video from the weekend that I did, I went 2 hours without anything, and then suddenly the fish were everywhere. So you kind of have to be there. But I was hoping for something, and there's a hook. Totally clean, so I think it probably was a crab. I'll just cast back in after that stripped hook, so it's just finding its resting place. Cast upstream, drags the anchors on the grip lead into the mud on the bottom, and then hopefully it settles without ending up flying all the way around and spinning around into the edge. So, still moving, take a few minutes to settle down. That's not a bite, that's just the weight moving on the bottom. Just walked to the edge of the schooner. That seems to be the hull of a ship. Maybe that's why it's called a schooner, don't know. I'd be interested to find out. It does look like some sort of boat. See all the flotsam that gets caught up on this back eddy here. But we're fishing in the main flow. So, because that seems to be the best place for catching the fish. Though sometimes right at the edge of an eddy in the fast flow, but kind of on that point where they meet can be really good. But I'm getting nothing at the moment, so just a little bit more. Finally, we're getting proper knocks. in. Roger's taking the strain there. Nothing. Definitely activity on the hook, but it might have been small stuff and the 2 oars are just too big for it. Never mind. Just had another knock, but I don't know, it could be crabs again. Been disappointing this morning. Really expected more after the success at the Copthorne the other morning. Anyway, not a bite, just like a series of tiny knocks, just really quickly after each other. Could have been something hitting the line maybe, or I don't know. It's a bit weird. Anyway, I'm nearly finished. Right, so disappointed. Just had the one coddling on these early morning sessions. These, sorry, early morning sessions, these 1 hour sessions. I was hoping for a bit more, but never mind. I know there's fish in the river, because if you've seen my video from Sunday, quite a few still. So, regroup and see you all in the new year. Hope we've had a great Christmas, a wonderful new year, and please say hi if you meet me on the bank, have a chat. Just want to thank Darren from Northeast Angling. He's really been helpful and informative to me recently. I've chatted to him, asked him questions, and he's been great. So please watch his channel. It's excellent. He really does well on it. Cheers guys. Sent my last cast. I got a knock again on that last one, and I really wanted to just see what happens. So I'll come back if there's anything there. It's just sorting itself out on the bottom.